Hello, in this video we're going to discuss the problem with Seiza. So, Seiza is kneeling. In all Japanese martial arts, pretty much, karate, iaido, kendo, judo, it is a problem with its origins. And so that's what needs to be explained here in order to convince people that it has no place anywhere. So firstly, we'll look at the origins. The origins of Seiza. In Japan, there was a leader, a king, called shogunate, who was a bully. And his commander of the samurai, that guy's name was Number 2. One day, Number 2 came up with an idea. He decided that everyone should kneel, except him and shogunate. So they got all the samurai to kneel in Seiza. He said, that is Seiza. The purpose of it is an uncomfortable way to sit a stressed position. So it is a stressed position and it's never comfortable to sit in. For the tech tree from heaven, there's the chair and the table, which is a far more comfortable way of sitting rather than in Seiza. And sometimes people have to sit in that stress position for hours. It is ridiculous. So we're going to look at this from a historical perspective in the hope that people can see and understand that it is not Japanese culture. Okay, so I'll stress that again. It is not the Japanese way and it is not Japanese culture. You see it in movies and you see it in the dojo with martial arts. It actually has no place in there. So when Number 2 came up with this idea and he forced everyone to sit in the Seiza position, they all sat in that position and everyone complained, but shogunate Number 2 sat in chairs. So one person just stood there and eyed them, and that person's name is Miyamoto Musashi. So Miyamoto Musashi came to earth. He's an archangel from heaven, and he refused to sit in that silly position, and as a result he wound up killing Number 2, and then shogunate kept insisting. So Miyamoto wiped out shogunate's entire army in front of him. And later on, Miyamoto wound up killing 3 more armies over the whole ordeal of shogunate trying to force him and everyone else to sit in Seiza. At one point, shogunate was getting everyone to sit in Seiza. Then when Miyamoto turned up, everyone would be standing up. It's not like in the movies. Back then, we wore animal skins. No one had cloth or cotton or dye. There was none of this fancy cotton or dye or silk. It was specifically animal skins. The katana was part of the tech tree for Japan, but it's not intended for bullies to use, and in particular to force people to do things that they didn't want. It was to add to the tech tree tempered steel, which would lead to stronger steel, and that tech was supposed to be shared with other countries. So that's a bit about Japan and heaven's influence on Japan. My motto had 4 people he had to look after, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Suzuki, and Kawasaki. And if you want to know where their names came from, it was the first word that those people said when they were first born. That's where they got their names from. I'm the Archangel Daniel, and I'm from heaven. And Miyamoto Musashi's first words were Miyamoto Musashi.